Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME. Welcome to another game that we are going to be starting today in the fall season. Of course, this is one of the many games that I will be playing alongside the other games that I'll be playing for the fall that will be uploading throughout the whole season of fall. Yeah, if you missed out on what I was going to be, or if you missed out like some of the tidbits of information, I recommend you check out the Roz vlog number 50, I think it's 50. Yeah, if you check out the latest Roz vlog, that will tell you more information about what the hell is going on in the fall season. But obviously, I'm not here at home, as I'm not like literally recording this currently. I'm recording this I'm recording it currently in this video, but I'm not recording it in the fall. I'm recording it in the summer, so I'm technically pre-recording a lot of the games and videos that I'm doing ahead of time so that I can keep you guys occupied. If you guys are still enjoying some of the stuff that I've worked on, or not worked but played on for the whole channel in general. But yeah, welcome to Hellblade's Senua's Sacrifice. This is a game that I've been looking forward to playing for a while now. I actually had this on top of my wish list for Steam for as long as I could remember it, when I first heard about it, and seeing it had a lot of rewards for like an achievement for good mocapping, I think it was, or something like that. On top of that, there was like a few game awards that they won that I don't remember all of it in the top of my head. But I did know that this was one of those games I wanted to try out because I heard it was about depression or something like that, like a more emotional turn of a game. But yeah, it's incredible that it's really worked on Unreal as well too, because I didn't even think they were gonna do it. But okay, let's see what this feature is. Oh, this is spoilers. Oh, okay. No, never mind. I didn't know the features was like, I think that's probably like a behind the scenes kind of thing anyways. But yeah, overall, we got the very high and everything on sync. I think I already set up the whole graphics and all. Yeah, I set up all the gamma and such ahead of time. Mouse sensitivity, I kind of left it up here, I guess. I don't know how high I need to have it, so. Audio, music, I'm gonna probably put it down a little bit more, I think. I hate that it's in decimals, but it's fine, I guess. Let me do this like this. There we go. I'm only putting down to 40. Subtitles are on, obviously, so that'll be the case. Alright, let's start a new game. I don't have any clue on what the hell this game is all about still, but on the depression thing that I've heard about before, but I'm not entirely sure if it's about that either. A friend of mine from school said that it was not that great. It was kind of boring to him. So I was like, okay, well, that's a helpful clue, I guess. And then for me, I know it was good because of the awards, but that's it, I think, for whatever I heard. But yeah, I know that Ninja Theory got purchased by Microsoft as well.
Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. Safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close, so I can speak without alerting the others.
Jesus, the ASMR.
Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness.
They're watching.
There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in Helheim.
Look. Up ahead.
Helheim.
You see it too?
You promised you gave you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
It's kind of crazy because it's making me uncomfortable. This whole whispering ASMR thing. I can move the camera, but I can't do anything more than that, it seems like. Because we're still doing like an opening credit scene.
Look around and you will see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them.
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
They're doing so good at like atmospheric things, I think. Like it's trying to develop
They're watching.
anxiety in
Stop.
this game.
Can you feel them watching?
Stop.
They're
Jesus.
watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness.
It's so weird.
Can you feel it?
Stop it. God damn it. I speaking helps me get rid of the immersion in my head, but
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
But anyways, yeah, to also I almost forgot to mention that
They can feel you.
I almost forgot to say that I also got this game through the Humble Monthly, so it's kind of interesting that I got it through
She's brave to
that.
go on this journey on her own. But it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
Have you finally landed? It looks like we're land whole. But yeah, overall, this is generating so much anxiety in me that I'm just like, it's not excitement anxiety, it's just like uncomfortableness, I think. And I think that's what it is that they're trying to pull for this opening sequence, is that I think this is Senua, I think. The lady we're playing here is Senua. So Senua is basically like disturbed like crazy. And we're
What is
playing
she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
Oh wow, she actually literally kicked the boat as soon as she said that.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Alrighty, we're now finally in the game. No freedom of control besides walking and camera movement. Alright, cool. Yeah, overall I just know that this game is just like at the start, like at the very beginning, you literally saw who the first person they announced in the credits, and that is, was it a mental health specialist. So technically, this game's gonna be dealing with a lot of mental issues, but it's kind of interesting because I didn't.
Use your eyes. Come closer.
Do not forget my story, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea, and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river.
Oh.
And will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
But yeah, it's also interesting because this is like my this is the second game I had to play that's related to Nordic mythology. It's kind of interesting though that we're going through another version of this kind of like thing, because we're currently doing God of War on stream, and then I'm doing this on private areas or private time. So I don't get what's coming. What is coming? Is this anxiety I'm hearing? I can't.
Darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. He's not stopping.
Alright, well, let's get running then, shall we? I guess they want us to run.
This time.
What? You freaking fooled me. For what reason? Jesus, fooled me like hell. Holy crap, that's a cool imagery.
The land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
Oh. Behind you!
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim, and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Ugh. The last part when she says Dillian breathes into my ear. Jesus. It does make sense that this game is very heavy on the headphone.
Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. But his soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants her soul to be at peace. She needs to lay him to rest.
Other than the whispering ear stuff, this imagery is really cool though.
Nothing she can do.
Honestly, the scenery is really beautiful.
She's not going to save him. She'll never make
It's
it.
funny because I can actually mentally block some of these kind of things where they're like they're speaking in my brain, but I mean it's not as annoying as like, you know, like actual people talking,
Bridge to Helheim.
like this one.
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
A hidden path. But why did she call the guy was a fool when we don't know anything about the person, really? But yeah, overall, I'm looking forward to seeing what this game's all about still, because I don't know anything. I haven't seen a single Let's Play on it, or playthrough, or even a review, by all means. I just know how long it takes to beat it, and then, and what it represents, or, like, what it's going to be talking about, in a sense.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard.
The Lake of
Sky
Nine.
gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
I'm guessing the guy who's speaking on that part is actually Dillian, the person she's trying to revive, or it looks like she's trying to revive or find the soul of the guy. But I don't know how to climb a ladder. Excuse me, game. You know how to climb a ladder? Actually, what is the controls? Interactors with F. Jesus. I didn't even know they actually changed the controls on me. So yeah, that's anxiety thing, yeah. Because I know anxiety is where you kind of have like a lot of doubts and a lot of like things, and it brings upon like kind of like the annoyingness of like, it brings in a little bit of annoyance with everything. Let me double check what is the controls here. Left shift to run. Ah, so there's combat. Okay, and melee attack is F. Heavy strike, fast strike. Control left is to block. Space bar to evade. Okay, cool. I didn't know if the combat difficulty or the combat thing existed.
You're in danger.
Do you want me to fall, game? Because I can fall for you, because this is a game. This is not like real life. If it was real life, honestly, I wouldn't do it. But this is not real life. This is a story being told by her perspective. Senua's perspective, obviously.
So brave. You're not safe.
Why did she do that?
She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now. No, this is it. The hidden path.
Oh wait, is this her talk? At some points it seems like it's Senua speaking to her own brain. Like she has an audience of people in her brain, and then she has herself to deal with. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to open this bad boy up. Time to focus. Alright. I can't do anything. This is a cutscene again.
He's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me.
No.
I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Don't listen. Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
Oh.
Just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar. An old fool.
You know what his character looks like? His character...
Is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
He looks like Johnny Depp a little bit.
Stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye,
I know how to
and you
focus.
too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
Eyes. She looking closer. She needs to look closer.
Oh, there's like a little imagery thing, isn't it? Is it the shadow, maybe? Yeah, it looks like the shadow thingy.
It's near. Look the gate will open.
Really? Oh, it's like, okay, that's cool. I like this. It's kind of like a puzzle mechanic almost, but with a lot of interference and such.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It works.
There we are. Thank you, Druth. You're much appreciated. I will listen to your story when I can.
6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Ah. So Druth wanted the truth to be out, but people didn't trust him because even though he told the truth, nobody cared.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. What good is that? When we are always here.
It's good. I mean, it keeps us busy, keeps us company, but at the same time it's difficult because sometimes you have no control over that single voice, and I'm assuming that's what its point is trying to make, is that it's trying to make us understand that there's no control over these voices, even when at times we want to focus and concentrate. We have voices that will block us.
You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay, but you know that death is near, waiting for you to make.
Shoot! I feel like I'm balancing myself.
Slip. You can't just wish things away.
There we go. I was wondering if there was a balancing part to it, but if there isn't, then whatever, I guess.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki.
Ooh.
The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Alrighty. So Hela's who we're looking for. Alright. I didn't know who we were looking for, but it's also interesting that Loki's involved in this one, though, in a way, in a sense. I'm assuming this is where we're going to be starting our first battle, probably. We haven't had a tutorial for battling yet. The fight begins. Yep. This is where we're going to start beginning combat.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Alrighty. Don't look at me. I'm here, but it doesn't mean I've changed in any way. I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing a first episode for 1 hour. Also got to remind you guys, or tell you guys that. Because I want to at least get a gist of what this game is about for the first episode, and then kind of move into the rest of it being 30 minutes or so throughout the rest of the time being. Huh? What?
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Whoa, damn, that screamed though. Is she talking to the monster that we're... God dang it. Son of a gun. Her arm's infected, but by what? That's the question. Why is your arm infected? Oh, her. Oh god, this thing is weird looking. Oh, ah! Ah! Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Okay.
It's nearly over.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the controls, so once I saw the controls, I was able to understand what I was supposed to do. There we go. Oh, damn. That was a good fight. Oh. So if the guy falls... Oh, jeez.
Use your sword.
Ah, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Behind you.
Oh, God. Why is there so many of you guys? What the heck? What is this? What am I supposed to do with these guys? These guys are different from the rest. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to let them hit. Oh! Ooh. Parrying. Okay, that was a good parry, though. Oh, there we go. I think we're supposed to fight. We're supposed to lose to that fight. I think we were supposed to lose to that fight. Don't cry, Senua. Senua, stop crying. We get it. It's painful, but we need to bear with it. Did she lose her arm? Because it's completely black now. Holy crap, look at the whole face. I didn't even realize the face turned into the thing that infected her. Holy crap, her eyes are dilating too, like crazy big. Unless this is not her anymore.
A vision of what's to come.
Oh, okay.
Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is wrought. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Remember,
All of her
it's all in your
suffering will have
head.
been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
I like the combat though. The combat's very simplistic, and it's it doesn't have to add any like spark of like specialty or any special effects to make it interesting. The dark belt will grow each time you fail. What does that mean? Is it meaning that if I die? If the rot reaches Senua's head, her quest is over. Wait, don't tell me it's kind of like a die and repeat thing, and all progress will be lost. Wait, don't tell me I have to start over if I lose to something happening. No, there's got to be a checkpoint. You can't just force me to start over the game if that's the case.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Alrighty then. I guess the challenge here is to beat this game without dying too much or going crazy.
The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn.
Ooh.
Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
So is it like kind of like a Cuphead kind of style where there's just boss fights after boss fights?
It won't open.
Kind of curious though.
Why can't she open it? She needs to challenge the
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir.
Oh,
The
Ymir.
ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. I weren't expecting that.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, because Ymir sounds like Mimir. Mimir is in God of War 4, or God of War PS4, or whatever it is, God of War 2018, where he was the head hanging in the back of Kratos' butt. We had to chop his head to kind of get him to help us guide us to Jotunheim and such. Alright, let's deal with fire first. Illusion sounds difficult, though.
Ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains.
Excuse me? What the hell is that in the back of us?
Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
Can I choose in between the other guy, I guess? Let's see what this one's gonna say. What?
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
He coughed twice.
Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
So that means that... Okay, so now both doors are open. Now we know which information. For some reason, this guy is not
She found the
Surt.
wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
But yeah, it's kind of weird because, like, I thought that red symbolizes fire and, like, it had, like, some fiery symbols under it. Guess I was wrong. Okay, well, let's deal with Surt, because I wanted to deal with the fire one first, then the illusion. Alright, here we go. Let's deal with whatever we're here for. Yeah, so that we can't get into combat unless we actually get into... until we actually find out that there's enemies right in front of us. So enemies have to show up before we can actually start fighting in combat. So, yeah, let's give it a shot. Shall we? There was an alternative path. I don't know if the other one led to anywhere besides, besides where I'm heading earlier. Let's try this way. I don't know. I don't know which way is which. Like, if it's just a branching path to the same location or something. It's like a face. Oh, that's actually something.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
I see. So there's some other points in time where Senua can actually see something that other people might not be able to see. Okay, that's interesting to know. Even the father can't see it, so... So when it gets dark, I'm assuming that's when we have to start fighting. Okay, that's nothing I can focus on apparently. Alright, let me... Oh, there it is, I think. But let me head back first. Because I want to explore as much as I can with these levels. Because these levels aren't that big, which is good. And it's very, like, small in some senses. And that's why it's interesting throughout the whole game so far. But I want to wonder what the other, like, road path, like, offers in general. Just because because I don't want to miss any secret stuff, like story-wise, to help figure out more about Senua and also her life around herself, I guess. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I was wondering if there might be something like a secret or something.
The Northmen tell this story. Before the Earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Okay. So Muspelheim is basically the world of fire, or the realm of fire. But at the same time, it seems like if I walk way too far, I can't hear the dialogues that the stone is offering, apparently. So that's interesting to know. Alrighty, let's get going. But yeah, I'm gonna hope to finish this game before I leave from the summer. But if I don't get to finish it, obviously I'll continue it into the winter. Yeah, I'll go into the winter finishing this game up. But overall, I don't know how difficult this game is. I just hope it isn't too difficult in combat-wise, because the combat's very simplistic, obviously, but it's not like I'm expecting high levels of like God of War style gameplay of like combat material. But of course, this is kind of like simplistic because it's like a one-on-one style of things. Oh, ow. Nope. Oh. Yep, there we go.
Take him down. Take him down. Get him down.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if I don't have an indicator for health for me in general. I don't have an indication of health, so it's kind of weird for me at the moment. Alright. Nope, don't freaking you dare. That was it? Cool. Sorry, the volume went down while I was like fighting. Alright. I'm guessing this is another puzzle piece where we need to find clues on how to open this door, I'm guessing. Kind of interesting though. Let me see over here if there's anything else. Because there seems to be another thing over here that I didn't check up on. It goes upwards into the mountain area, I think. It looks like. I think that's a clue right there of what we're going to be looking for or looking at. Not far from now. Yeah, I saw this thing up here. Ah! Well, I can't focus just yet because I haven't encountered the, I didn't do the encounter for the door just yet, but I know that the door would be what I need to open up next. So it's N and a Y with a middle stick sticking out, I think.
I can still smell it. Sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Now this is the hard part because I don't know if there's anything very obvious just yet. There we are. I didn't see that there. Alright. I think that's good. Now let's go ahead and open that gate so we can start fighting.
Is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Alrighty. Time to get to the road of the fighting.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others.
Ew.
I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
Very well then. I'm guessing this is the doorway to actually fighting the guy now, or are we at the front of the gate to fight the guy and then open this door back to where we were at? Hello. I'm thankful that it's only one guy at a time right now so far. Not yet. Oh.
You're close. Don't let them surround you.
Oh, now there's more guys now. Okay. Oh, two. Oh, that's not behind me. That's right beside me. Oh, jeez. There we go. Oh, jeez. That was close. Ah! Screw off! Alright. Still, I don't get what my health is. Like, that's my only biggest worry is that... Do I get to indicator of, like, how much health I have? Or do I just keep going until I actually legitimately die and then, like... Unless my wound on my arm is gonna tell me how I die. I don't even know yet, but hopefully we'll figure it out soon.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Got it. Let me go ahead and stand like this. There we are. There we go. Be careful, Senua. It might burn you. It might burn you if you're not careful. Alright. I get it. You're telling me to panic.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Alright. I think I missed something over here in the back. Give me a second to... I'm guessing the guy that we're looking at, Druth, isn't actually a mocap, it looks like. It looks more like a recording of sorts. Like a recording of his footage. Of the actor's footage. The footage is like literally acting like he's actually part of the game and such. It's kind of interesting though. The way it's made, in a sense. I just had to double check to see if there was a stone to kind of listen to a story again. But it seems not. Okay, that guy's gone. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Pretty rough.
Where's the fire gone? Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. Fire. Surt is through there.
Ah, okay.
You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Obviously.
Said, find your own path.
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, And at the end of the world, he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
Alright, so that means that Surt is kind of the guy who wants to burn everything alive. In a weird way. But I guess it's important to him anyways that he burns up whatever he can.
Another gate. Another gate.
She needs to find it.
Another fire sacrifice.
Another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
I'm guessing it's around here, but it looks like I'm gonna have to fight, isn't it?
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will
There it is.
burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
Oh, that's interesting.
She won't be able to tell.
What is this? I wonder what this is, though. Oh, is this an alternative pathway up to the thing, maybe? Unless this is the actual pathway to get to it, I'm kind of confused that I have to, like, take the right pathway.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes. But they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Interesting. Okay, so the right side over here, I can be able to jump off it really quickly though. So that means there's something else on the other side of the area here. I might have missed out on something. Alright, let's go. The fire's gonna lead me to some place, I think. Not sure entirely where, but we'll see what happens. There we go. Here we go again. Let's go. Senua, let's go. Through here. Damn it, I gotta interact with this. I don't like the fact that we have to interact to drop down, which makes no sense a little bit. We're almost there. Senua, we're almost there. Don't worry. We're fine. I'm not going the wrong way, you weirdo.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me!
Interesting. So this area is now broken, apparently. Or now it's blocked off slightly by that thing. Alright, that's pretty interesting that we were able to make it out. But it's so dumb to, like, have to interact to drop down. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's a little bit of an annoyance because people usually, or like me, myself, I usually find that, here we go, let's focus on that.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
I'm guessing each letter on the little circle is actually, like, representative of how much notes there is out in the world. That's actually cool. I didn't even know the detail, but the detail's pretty small and hard to notice until, like, a little later, I think. Like, as soon as I noticed that there was, like, a red circle of letters and such, I was like, wait, that thing slowly is building up its circle somehow and such like that. It's pretty cool. It's actually cool that they actually allowed for that. Anyways, let's jump down here. Let's actually go back up and see what the doorway to Surt was going to be like, because I didn't actually double check to see what his little bridgeway would lead us to, but if anything, it looks like it might be nowhere, I think. It might lead up to nowhere. Except for a clue on what to look at when it comes to meeting the guy later on, or meeting Surt to fight him off in the next part of this. I'm kind of curious as well if they'll upgrade me if I. Yeah, there's a little red of a bit of red in the other area. Okay. Nothing. I haven't found anything yet, like a facial feature yet. I haven't seen a facial feature yet, so maybe we might bump into something with a facial feature, maybe? Eventually? Probably? Because I'm guessing this game can also have like a lot of secrets if they're using this kind of mechanic called focus and all that, where you can focus in on the facial features and be like, it's a human, maybe. We don't know. I mean, these things look kind of human-esque in a weird way sometimes. Alright, let's get going. I think we're getting ever so closely to the guy. To Surt.
Find the fire, Senua. To follow the path to Surt.
Obviously. I think I see the path, but I want to check out other things first. Game, you cannot force me to search for my pathway the way you think you want me to do it. This used to be a village, isn't it? Can't scan the body or anything, but sure. There might be something upstairs, though. Oh, there's a little hallway here, too. So yeah, if I spend too much time in the darkness will start eating up the side of the whole place, I think. Didn't know there was a rooftop there. Is that another... Nope, that's not a dropping point. Ah, there's a thing.
The Northmen say that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar, the corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
Okay, I'm looking to see how much more reading there is, but there's 8 sections, it seems like, that we have to go to, or go through, to find the stuff we need to find for that part. Right, the pathway seems to be over here, but in a weird way, there isn't much over here, I don't think. Unless I missed it somehow. Like, there's no symbol of the facial feature of Surt yet. So we might have to double check around this area, though. Is there another thing over? Oh, there it is. So we're gonna have to search for a way through this doorway, apparently. Alright, cool.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
I see an R in a weird way symbol, but I think I know what it is. I might know what it is. I need to probably climb upwards, though. I need to go into this house, though, I think. It's in order to get to the things I need. Wait, there's one right here, it seems like. Somewhere around here is the other one, though. Oh, there you are. Oh, geez, this is not easy, is it? Jeezums, come on. It's somewhere, it's this cross of X I see. I can't get to it properly, or I can't see it properly, but is there a way to... Let me get to the R first. I know where the R is at the moment, because I saw a bit of the symbol around here, I think. It's like right there, but in a weird, like, weird angle and such. This one right here. There we go. That's one. Yeah, I saw that earlier, but I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a pathway to wherever I'm looking for, but it looks like yeah, so the next bit is right here. It's between these trees, but I can't tell exactly how to do it though. I need to find an angle that kind of like... Oh, there it is. There we are. Who cares, I guess. As long as I get him, I'm fine. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of like a puzzle game almost. Okay, there we go. We didn't need to focus in on the door. And my suspicion is that we're gonna get our fire thingy here. Yeah. That's my expectation for this part, I guess. Let me see, what time is it? Okay, we're almost done with the 1 hour first episode, but let me go and do this and then we'll see what happens. Because this is a very lengthy 1 hour just to start the beginning of this game, though. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here, shall we? Come on, Senua, let's go. Let's get out. I'm guessing they're making the road tricky. Making this whole place tricky for me. Why? Why do you guys like this game? Go! Senua, stop freaking... Oh, jeez, 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 jeez. No! Leave me alone. Freaking panic and stuff. Stop annoying me with your panicking moves, people. I'm almost there. Oh, God. Ah! Ah! Oh, gee. I know there's one more guy. Oh, there we go. Come on. I think I heard another guy. I'm not sure yet. Alright. Here we go. Run. To the fire. Go!
You see your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
No, I see nothing now.
Alright, well that was a very random fight though. Honestly, very random that they literally forced me into a fight right then and there. My assumption is that once we climb this ladder, we're getting closer to the fight here. Yeesh. Now, let's be careful though. Because I want to make sure I'm going to end the episode soon, so... Oh, so that's the doorway to the fight, I guess? Or the doorway to exit, maybe? Interesting. So that's is a doorway to the fight, I think. Yeah, this is a straight up doorway to the fight. It's actually interesting how the level is... Like, the level progresses up all the way up to the top right there, which is really cool. Like, at the end of it, we're gonna have to do that eventually, so... It's really nice that that's the case. Maybe I'll go up here. I need to find the last, story piece for this level, because there is one more story piece for this level, and that's it for this particular story level. Or that's it for the, reading of the level, I guess. Alright, so... Examining the area, of course. Another bit of that thing is there again. Alrighty, let's get going. I think that this area was just for like other things that we're kind of not ready for. I don't think so. Guess that's gonna be too early for us for now. All right. Give me a real hot second for a second. Let me go into this. Let me see if we can find the last talking point, and then if we can't, then I'll just like continue without it, or I'll end the episode without having the thing yet. Door's locked. Got it. Now there's 3 letters. Yeesh. I imagine we're gonna get like 6 letters in the next run. I think I see the P. That's the P right there, which is the middle letter I see. I don't know what the other 2 symbols are, but eventually we'll figure it out. Is there a talking point somewhere near here? Yes, there is. Hello. Last one.
Say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods. For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe. The rainbow bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds. Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
Alrighty. As usual, Ragnarok is always coming, as every Nordic thing always comes to be. Anyways, other than that, thank you guys for watching. This is it for me in the first episode of Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, I think it's called. But yeah, hope to see you guys in the next episode of Nobody Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night, everyone, for watching this. So far, the whole start of this game has been pretty climactic in a slow-pacing way. I think that I understand what my friend really said about making it, about how this game was a little bit boring, because I think that it had a little bit of a mixture of a combination of like puzzle mechanic and like a hidden object kind of style way versus with a little bit of like combat in between. The combat is very simplistic, which is fine. I like simplistic combat. I don't really look for like crazy amounts of upgrades and like how crazy a game should be like, but it's kind of understandable that the game was made kind of to be small, kind of simplistic, and kind of like more heavy emphasis on the theme, the morale of the whole story of this game, which makes a lot of sense considering that there's a lot more focus in the anxiety of this character, or the depression of this character, or the hidden like normal doubts that a human person would have. And it's kind of crazy that to start with, it's like a lot of doubts are getting casted onto Senua throughout all her journey so far. So it makes sense that the way that things are happening is the way it is. But other than that, that's it for me in this episode, and we'll explore more of Senua's journey in the next following episode, which is going to be like 30 minutes or so, somewhere around 30 to 40-ish minutes throughout the rest of the series until the end. Like if the ending is there with a 1-hour series, then maybe. But other than that, that's it for me in this episode, and look forward to seeing what we're going to be doing to fight against Surt soon. So, or when we'll fight Surt soon, which is probably in the next episode. So other than that, Roz out.